It's time for Norton Blue Jays sports on Superstar Country 102.5 and superstar1025.com.
Welcome back to Soul Gymnasium Regional Volleyball action. Norton 2-0, Lakin 2-0 as we go into the finals of this regional tournament. Norton defeats Scott City and Larned. Lakin defeats Scott City and Larned. Both of them defeated those opponents in 2 sets, and that brings us to where they are right now. One of the big differences, Jody, is when we look at Lakin's squad, is the leadership.
Oh, yeah. They have 9 seniors on this team. Now, I haven't looked to see how many of them contribute and play, but I'm sure when you have seen the other courts when they were playing over there, they have some leadership, they have some skill, and I think the Blue Jays, they're going to have to really play well to come out with a W here.
Now, did we meet them in Scott City or not? They were in the tournament. I don't know if we met them, though.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I know they were in the Scott City tournament, but I can't remember if we played them. I thought we did in the auxiliary gym.
Yeah, I didn't know there was going to be a quiz helping you today, so I didn't study.
That's pretty unfair of me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we know one thing for certain. They're going to meet up right now against each other.
That's right.
Lakin comes in with a 28-12 record, and Norton has just 4 losses on the year.
Yep, Norton's 25-4 coming in, and Lakin is 23-12. But I tell you what, I don't know what teams they play, but being down where they are, there's some pretty tough teams, bigger schools that they could be playing to affect that record. But they're playing well tonight, that's for sure. So we'll see who comes. The top 2 teams from this regional will move on to Sub-State on Saturday. We think probably whoever comes out number 2 here would go to Hoisington, assuming Hoisington and Beloit both win out tonight in number 1 in their region, where they're playing. So whoever comes out number 2 will more than likely go to Hoisington. Whoever comes out number 1 in this tonight, Blue Jays or Lakin,
will
go to Beloit. Yep.
I'll say one thing, that 3-hour drive from Lakin doesn't bother the fans because they got a good base of fans here to cheer on their young ladies.
They do. They are loud and proud, that's for sure.
The Lakin Bronx, Norton to serve first. Here we go.
Leah Clark with the serve, goes long. Lakin gets it up to the middle of the floor, set to the outside. Hit, touched by the Blue Jays. Pass by Bina back over to Lakin. Lakin sets outside again. Little soft over the block. Brooks goes over with in 2, and that's a kill for Howie.
Nice little touch over in 2.
So deceiving. It seems like she's going to set the ball, and all of a sudden, there's that left hand boom. It's over the net.
1-0 Norton.
Lee Clark serving for the Blue Jays. Middle of the floor. They really had to work for that one. They push it over to the Blue Jays. Clark steps up. Howie going over in 2 again.
And works for
awesome.
This time with a little more authority in 2.
That's right. Now, most players would step up and set that ball, but not Howie. She's going over, and it's awesome. Clark again with the serve. Pass Lakin. Set outside. Touched by Brooks. Kieswetter pops it up. Clark gets it back to the middle of the floor. Miller takes it over to Lakin. Go middle. There were 3 blocks by the Blue Jays, but it went off their hands out of bounds.
Norton 2 and Lakin 1. Lakin will have their first serve of the set.
So Blue Jays going a little strategy here with 3 blocking in the middle. They had Brooks, Miller, and Bina blocking in the middle. Lakin with the serve. Cox gets it to Clark, who goes behind her to Brooks. Hits it deep. Off the ceiling. Lakin down on their side.
Went up high into the rafters. Kicked back behind him. Made it difficult to handle. And Norton gets the point. And the serve, 3-1 Norton. Brooks back to serve. They switched it up. Usually Brooks will start serving.
Well, oh, yeah.
David serves.
Yep.
And the kill by Lakin is just in. 3-2 Norton.
Now I see why they're doing a triple block in the middle. Number 5, Mike McEllis, 6'1" sophomore, hits it hard out of the middle. Lakin with the serve. Kieswetter pass. Clark tips it over.
Out of bounds.
They called it in.
Oh, my. Is that going to get turned over? Now she calls it out. She just got confused on her flag, I guess.
Yeah.
She says, my fault. It was out.
Yeah.
3-3 our
It's all
score.
right. If she would just ask for help, we would be more than happy to help her.
Yeah. Well, the Lakin fans helping her a lot.
Norton has to pass it over to Lakin. They hit it hard. Clark takes it up. Keithwetter to the middle of the floor. Bina pushes it over. Lakin set outside. Off hands. Touch on the Blue Jays, out of bounds. So point Lakin. Blue Jays really
Lakin their first lead, 4-3.
Yeah, Blue Jays really got to get some touches on those hits by Lakin to slow it down so that we can get the ball set up and attack, get some offense going here. Lakin with the serve, goes to Keithwetter. Clark goes behind her to Bina. Bina hits it hard off the block, and it's a kill for Audrey.
All the way cross court, left to right, and just in front of the line. What a great hit. Perfect placement.
It's a great set and a great pass there to set up that kill.
4-4 our score. Miller to serve for Norton.
Serve to Lakin. Up. They're going to set right side. Hits it deep. Oh, they called it in.
That's twice we've let it go by, and it's just in front of the line.
Blue Jays aren't following it to the back line like they're supposed to. They're just watching it, and that's unfortunate. Lakin with the serve. Keithwetter, Clark, out to Bina. Hits it hard cross court. Too far.
6-4 Lakin.
Audrey tried to cut it too much there, and it went out of bounds. Good to have Michaelis in the back row. She's serving. Keithwetter, Clark, quick set to David. Block in the middle by Lakin, back on Norton's side.
7-4 Lakin, and they are pumped up.
They are pumped. I tell you, they're doing a great job. Blue Jays got to figure some things out here, either cutting it right or left out of the middle, hitting it off hands, going down the line. We got to do something a little different.
Adjusting something on her shoe before the serve. Looks like. Now we're ready.
Lakin serving. Goes to Keithwetter, short. Clark tries to pop it up.
Ace for Lakin. They lead 8-4.
Tough serve here by Lakin. That ball's moving, and it sure does drop. Loses momentum. Going to Keithwetter. Gets it up to the middle. Clark goes out to Bina. Off the block. Brooks pops it up. Clark goes middle to David. David hits it over. Lakin has it set outside. Bina and David weren't there soon enough. Lakin hit it off of their block.
9-4 Lakin.
A lot of space between David and Bina. They got to close that. Blue Jays needing a good pass here to get something going. Bina, Clark, Bina pushes it over. Lakin gets it in the air. They're going to pass it to the Blue Jays. Brooks to Clark. Quick set middle. David goes deep.
Out.
Too far.
10-4. Lakin leading Norton. Timeout. Coach Murillo wants the timeout. We'll take a 30 as well.
Everyone has a big to-do list nowadays. With a busy schedule, it's easy to forget about yourself. Don't neglect your dental health. Schedule a quick and easy dental checkup with Dr. Shirt. They're open Monday through Thursdays, 8:30 to 5. Call and set up an appointment today at 785-877-2821 or stop in at 205 South Kansas in Norton. Dr. Shirk and his staff are ready to get your smile looking its best.
Nextech is proud to now offer social media monitoring from Bark, designed by parents for parents. Bark is a service that scans text messages, over 30 social media apps, and other online activity, keeping you informed and your child protected. With Bark from Nextech, parents get alerts for potential dangers easily and effortlessly. Interested in learning more? Visit next-tech.com/bark or call 877-625-7872.
Lakin leads 11-4 over Norton.
Yeah,
And
Blue Jays
serving.
had a bad pass there by Audrey Bina. It went over the net, and they hit it down back hard. They shifted their rotation here. Keithwetter gets it up. Clark keeps it on our side. They thought it was a lift by Leah. That was tough. She tried to keep it out of the net. Not much you can do with it there.
12-4 Lakin.
Served by Lakin. Oh, yep. Brooks passes it into the net. Coach Maria.
Oh, they're saying Lakin over the net.
Okay.
So, whatever. Norton's going to finally break the serve. And it's 12-5 Lakin with Norton finally having the chance to serve. Bina back.
Yep, there's something going on at the scorer's table here. Getting some clarification. Audrey back to serve now. Serves up. Nice, hard, deep. Lakin pops it up. Set, left side. Blocked by David. Point Blue Jays. Great job by Alexis to get there, get that block, shrug her shoulders over, and it comes down so hard on Lakin's side they can't handle it.
12-6 Lakin.
Bina still serving. Jump serve. Lakin set to the right side. Hard. Touch.
Right into the face
Yep.
was it David?
Came off the arms of Alexis David and kind of hit Leah in the face there.
13-6 Lakin back to serve again.
Lakin with the serve into the net.
There's a break for Norton. They get to serve 13-7.
We'll take it. We'll take what we can get here. Chloe Cox back to serve for the Blue Jays. Nice serve. Set by Lakin to the right side. 4 hit. Should have been 4. I don't think
Yep, they called it.
Yep, didn't cross the net. Blue Jays didn't touch it.
13-8 Norton.
Chloe still serving. Ball's up, over. Lakin gets to the middle of the floor. Setter sets middle. Back row attack. Rolls it over to the Blue Jays. Cox, Bina, Brooks. Off of Lakin on their side. Point to the Blue Jays.
Closing the gap. 13-9 now, Lakin.
Cox, the sophomore for the Blue Jays, still serving. Little jump serve. Oh, out of bounds.
Trying to serve to that right side. Rotated a little too much.
Yep.
Lakin 14, Norton 9.
Lakin with the serve. It's short. Keys letters there. Gets it up to Bina, who goes quick.
That was in.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. This rotation with Hallie there. We can do a quick middle. It was a great pass to set it up, and Audrey knew going to Hallie in the middle. They couldn't get there with the block.
14-10 Lakin.
Keys letter with the serve. Over to Lakin. They get it up to the middle of the floor. Setting outside. Touch Blue Jays. Clark gets it up.
Too many girls in the way.
Lack of communication there. So Clark got it in the air. It was close to Cox. Bina's normally supposed to take the second ball as the setter, but they were a little confusion of who should take it.
15-10 Lakin.
Lakin serves. Cox gets it up. Bina goes middle to Brooks. Brooks hits it. Goes in the rafters. Lakin gets it in the air. Bump it over to the Blue Jays. Keys wetter. Bina, quick set. Brooks. Lakin off the rafters again hard. They get it good. Miller with a touch. Clark. Bina going back to Brooks. Tries to go down the line, and it was out of bounds.
It was a little behind her, though. Actually, a lot behind her.
Yeah.
Tough for her to get that in play.
Yep.
16-10 our score. Lakin leading.
Served by Lakin. Out of bounds.
16-11.
Lakin's doing all they can to help the Blue Jays, and we sure appreciate that. Blue Jays need to take care of some stuff themselves. Clark with the serve, over. Lakin up in the middle of the floor, set to the right side. Off the arms of Ellie Miller with the block.
Lakin gets the point. It's 17-11.
Ellie and Hallie are there. They're right there. We just got to make some small adjustments. 21, a senior for Lakin with the serve. Keyswetter kind of shanked it. Clark tried to get it up.
It's out.
Out of bounds. Point Lakin.
18-11. Timeout, Coach Mario. And Lakin leads 18-11. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You want your bank to offer services that are easy to use and easy to understand. With Equity Bank, you have access to great banking services like online banking and bill pay, a free mobile app, Apple and Android Pay, and even mobile check deposit. Unlike other banks, Equity Bank won't hide fees and complicated services or disclosure language. Plus, customers put even more money in their pocket thanks to nationwide ATM access and no fees on your ATM transactions. Equity Bank, member FDIC.
Back here in Norton, where the Blue Jays are playing Lakin, the score is Lakin 18, the Blue Jays 11. Blue Jays are kind of falling apart here. They're doing a lot of good things, but the little things just not quite able to capitalize. Lakin serving. Cox steps up, pass to Clark. Clark goes behind her to Brooks. Kind of behind Brooks. She just got it over. Lakin a quick set in the middle. Tip. Cox. Clark. Bina. Hard hit. Block back to the Blue Jays.
Yep. 19-11 Lakin, and they have made very few mistakes.
Yes, so number 5, Erin Michaelis, I think she's a 6'1 sophomore. She's back in the front row, and she's giving fits there to some of those girls. Audrey had a nice hard hit, but she blocked it back to the Blue Jays, and they couldn't handle it. Lakin with the serve. Brooks. Clark goes to Miller, who hits it off the hands of Lakin out of bounds to the Blue Jays score.
19-12.
Brooks with the serve, little shank by Lakin. They get it over. Kieswetter, Clark, Bina, blocked by Lakin. Brooks gets it in the air with a dive. Clark tries to set middle. It came over the net. And again, the number 5, Michaelis, she was right there and hit it down.
20-12 Lakin.
Great hustle by Hallie Brooks to keep that alive in the back row. Lakin with the serve. Cross court to Brooks. They called it for a lift.
21-12 Lakin.
That's a tough serve. It's a deep serve, and Hallie tried to hit it with her hands to get it to the setter, and they just called her for a lift. She's a good passer. Here they go to Kieswetter. Clark going outside to Bina, who gets it. They tried to do a quick set.
All a lift on Bina.
Huh.
22-12 Lakin.
Well, Blue Jays are trying to do some things so that the blockers can't get there. So they're trying to do a quick push to the outside, and it was far enough out. Audrey had a wrong angle. They thought the ball was behind her, and then Audrey pushed it over the net instead of hitting it. So Hallie Brooks is the floor captain, so she was the only one that can go talk to the judge or to the referees. So Hallie went and asked, and the judge was explaining that it was behind her and she pushed it over. Into the game now is Hallie Faunensteel. That one hit the net off Audrey's shoulder. Chloe, then Ellie. Blocked by Chloe.
Yes.
Chloe Cox with the block there.
On the 6'1 sophomore that's pushing that ball, and our shortest player on the court blocked it.
Outstanding play by Chloe. I tell you what, she's normally a defensive specialist, but with the injuries they've had this year, she's playing front row. That's outstanding. Miller with the serve to Lakin, comes over. Faunensteel sets up. Clark goes outside to Bina. Bina hits it over. Lakin sets outside. Out of bounds, no touch. Side out to the Blue Jays.
22-14, Lakin leading.
Hallie Faunensteel doing a great job stepping in there. Coming off the bench for Hallie Brooks. Nice serve by Miller. David hits the ball down as it came back on their side. Lakin a little miscommunication. They push it over. David to Clark. Quick set. She adjusts. It's down off the block of Lakin and down on their floor. They have the score with the Blue Jays.
22-15, Lakin leading.
Alexis did a great job adjusting to that set there and hitting the ball. Miller still serving for the Blue Jays. Ball's up. Lakin gets it to the middle of the floor. Back set. Down the line. Faunensteel gets it up.
Oh.
Yeah, so the Farnham Field passed it. It was coming over back on Lakin's side. They could see it. We're going for the hit, and Alexis blocked it back at him.
22-16, Norton closing the gap, and Lakin wants to talk about it. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Precision under pressure. That's what area students and athletes strive for every day, and Natoma Manufacturing Corporation strives to produce the highest quality products, along with great communication in their drive to achieve their goals. Natoma Manufacturing Corporation wishes the best for all of the area students and athletes this school year and wherever they are going in life. Good luck and have fun out there from Natoma Manufacturing Corporation, located on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Welcome back. Lakin 22, Norton 16, but Norton's got a surge going their way.
They do, yep. The Blue Jays kind of getting some momentum, doing some things are going their way, but Lakin just isn't quite as aggressive, and the ball is not falling in their favor. Miller back to serve for the Blue Jays. Up and over. Lakin miss pass it. They still bump set to the middle. Pass it over to the Blue Jays. Goes in the deep corner. Blue Jays get it set to Cox. She goes cross court deep with it. Lakin gets it up. Set to the left side. Nice hard hit cross court. And it's in for Lakin.
Right into the corner.
Yeah.
Lakin 23, Norton 16. This is the first set of this match.
Well, we like to see Michaelis get in the back row, that number 6'1" sophomore. Pass to Farnham Steel. Bina steps up, pushes it outside to Cox, goes cross court. Lakin sets it outside. Deep ball, no touch. No touch by the Blue Jays.
Goes out of bounds. It's 23-17. Lakin winning.
Bina back to serve. Clear against the bleachers on the far side.
Into the net. Yep. Now Lakin has a chance to serve for the set point.
Lakin serve. Farnham Steel with the pass. Quick set to the middle by Alexis David. Nice hit down. Great pass by Hallie Farnham Steel. Great set by Audrey. And then Alexis just elevates and hits it hard.
24-18, Lakin.
Love seeing her get some touches on the ball and bring some energy there. Chloe Cox back to serve for the Blue Jays. Nice serve. Lakin can't quite handle it. Have to get it in the air. Push it across the net. It's short. David pops it up to Bina. Bina's going behind her to Brooks. Nice hit by Hallie, and it's a kill.
24-19, Lakin.
Blue Jays doing a great job here, mixing it up with their sets. Chloe with the serve. It's good. They try to push set it. Get it in the air. Good hustle by Lakin, but that was a point Blue Jays.
24-20, Lakin.
Cox with the serve. Goes short. Lakin is able to pass it. Ooh, Hallie blocks, drops, gets it up to Kieswetter. Clark takes it over. Lakin, left side, touch. No touch. Okay.
Norton's point, 24-21. It was 24-17. Timeout by Lakin. Norton having a surge here after trailing 24-17. They've closed at 24-21. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When life happens, Boxler Insurance will be there to help you get through it. This is David Davis from Boxler Insurance Agency. Be prepared for life's unexpected events with one of our many just-in-case insurance options. We not only assess your insurance needs and get you the policies that best meet those needs, we will also be there if you ever need to use those policies by assisting with submitting claims. Start to finish, we're there for you. Contact us at 785-877-5128 or stop by our office located at 108 North 1st in Norton.
Welcome back. Norton trying a miraculous comeback here.
Yep, Blue Jays really are. How many points have we been on 24?
It's been 24-17.
Yep.
So it's now 24-21.
Chloe here with the serve still. Chloe Cox. Ball's up. Over to Lakin. Pass to the setter. Quick middle. Blocked by Alexis David. Great job by Alexis. Man, I love seeing her get involved in these games.
24-22.
Blue Jays have a triple block in the middle. I'm guessing Lakin has some strong middle hitters. Chloe, serve is good. Shanks it by Lakin. Ace.
24-23. Lakin's lead is just one.
Cox to serve. Ball's up, over and in. Lakin set. Outside. Oh, Chloe gets it up. Bina. Clark. Oh!
Got to be the final for this set. 25-23. But the way they closed out, that's got to give them some confidence and momentum going to the second set.
They sure did a lot of good things. I tell you, Chloe, for a sophomore, she stepped up and made serves, which made it even possible to even make that comeback. Outstanding job.
So much of this set, Lakin could do no wrong.
Right.
Then we started finding holes, and they started making mistakes as the pressure was put on them. And like I said, we came back from 24-17 to 25-23. That's a pretty good comeback. So hopefully that gives them good momentum going into our second set here.
Well, I think the key for the Blue Jays is that pass. If they can get a good pass to the setter, so she has three options where she can go outside, middle, or to the right side, where they have so many good hitters that it's just that they need those options, and they need to get some attacks that are hard and hit it down on Lakin where they can't get the ball up instead of Lakin having an attack against us.
I will mention on the third place match in the other court, Scott City won the first set. They lead 14-3 on the second set. So it's, for this particular tournament, a must-win for the Blue Jays in this second set, having Lakin hold on for the win on the first set, 25-23.
Yep, Blue Jays are out on the court, ready to go, and Lakin's still talking about it. I tell you, our Blue Jays, we have good leadership as well. We have some seniors on the team that are on the floor. So let's see. How many seniors?
Three of them on the floor, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. We have five seniors.
Three of them. One of them injured through the year.
Yep.
And then Peterson, not necessarily a starter, see a lot of court time.
Right.
So we have three leaders on the court most of the time. That would be Miller and Brooks and Keyswetter. Yeah.
Yep.
Then their captain, Bailey, she got hurt. Didn't get to play a match.
That's right. Yep.
All right.
Hard to believe that we were talking about early season stuff not that long ago, and now we're at the end of the season.
Lakin will serve to start the second set.
Lakin serves. Cox passes up. Bina gets it. Brooks pushes it over to Lakin. They set outside. Kind of off the net. Touched by the Blue Jays. It was in. Point to Lakin.
1-0.
Edgington, a senior for Lakin to serve. Ball's into Keyswetter. Bina has the jump set. Try to keep it over. Brooks pushes it over. Set outside from Lakin. Hit down the line. Keyswetter is there. Bina goes outside to Clark. Clark cross court. Lakin passes it up. Close to the net. Set middle.
Block goes out of bounds.
Yep. Ellie was there to block. It just hit off of her right hand and went out of bounds.
2-0, Lakin.
Edgington still serving. Short. Clark takes the first one. Bina has the jump set. A little close to the net. When Bina tried to get it out of the net, her back hit the net.
3-0 Lakin.
Yep. Edgington still serving. Little short serve. Cox steps up. Bina has the jump set to keep it out of the net.
Out.
Yep. Brooks tried to cut it, and it was too far out.
4-0 Lakin.
Served by Lakin. It's short. Casey has to dive for it. Bina gets it up. Brooks hits it down, and Lakin can't get there. Ball went out.
Little tip by Brooks, found the empty spot.
Yep.
So now Norton to serve, trailing 4-1.
Clark serving for the Blue Jays. Deep. Lakin pops it up. Set outside. Hard hit down the line. Casey's there. Clark steps in, gets it to the middle. Now Cox. Oh, out of bounds. So I see what Coach Murillo did here. So normally Hallie starts serving, but I think he wants Hallie in to help block this sophomore for Lakin, the 6'1" sophomore. So that's a great job by Coach Murillo to make that adjustment. Clark setting it to Brooks.
Good kill.
Yep. Lakin touched it, but it came down on their side, and they couldn't get to it. So it's a kill for Hallie.
5-2, Lakin leading.
Now Hallie Brooks back to serve for the Blue Jays. Brooks with the serve. Little shank by Lakin. No push there. Okay, they did. They called it a lift.
5-3, Lakin.
Student section helping Lakin know what they did wrong. Brooks with the serve. Goes to the right back. Pass for Lakin. They're going middle. Touch. Out of bounds.
Lakin to serve with a 6-3 lead.
Well, that's what the Blue Jays need to do. They need to get some hands on that ball when it's hit. It just happened to go out of bounds and weren't able to get to it. Lakin serving. Brooks to Clark. Sabina hits it hard. Touched by Lakin. Comes over. Now it's back to the Blue Jays. Clark steps up again. Quick set to Ellie Miller.
She hit it hard, but they were there for the block.
It's hard to go in the middle with against the 6'1" blocker there.
7-3 Lakin.
It's a good idea to mix it up by Leah. Serve. Casey with the pass, close to the net. Leah just takes it over with a tip. Lakin gets it back to the Blue Jays. Clark goes outside to Bina. A little too far of a shoot set. Yep, Lakin just dominating here. They're going to the Michaelis, the 6'1" sophomore. She's just dominating in the middle, blocking and hitting the ball.
8-3 Lakin. And she's just a sophomore.
Yep. Kling for Lakin with the serve. Clark set. Bina. It's nice hit. The ball went deep, but it was in.
She's been going down the line. This time she hit to the corner and was able to get the point. 8-4, Lakin leading, and Miller back to serve.
Miller serves it long.
9-4. Well, we just can't afford those mistakes.
Yeah. I think they're all having their moment. Michaela serving for Lakin. Glad to see her in the back row. Clark tries to set to David. David gets it over. Lakin pops it up. Left side. Touch. Clark. Somebody was in the net on the block.
10-4 Lakin.
Kayla serving for Lakin. Short into the net. Yep.
10-5 Lakin, and now Bina back to serve.
Bina's serve is up, long. Lakin pops it up. They set to the right side. They just push it over to the Blue Jays. Brooks steps in. Bina's quick set to David. David gets it to the left. Lakin goes to the middle. David blocks it. Back to Lakin's side. Point Blue Jays.
10-6 Lakin. Norton to serve. Bina back.
Audrey having to scoot over away from the student standing on the bleachers. Leah tips it back to Lakin. Lakin back set to the left side. Touched by Clark. Cox gets it up. Bina tries to go to Brooks from the back row. Lakin going outside again. Touch. Kieswetter. Now Bina. Oh. Kind of a poor decision on the set because Alexis David was still at the net and had not transitioned yet to be able to hit. So Audrey's got to know where her hitters are.
11-6 Lakin, and they're serving.
Lakin serve. Cox gets it up to Bina. Bina's going a quick set to David. David tries to hit it. Comes back to the Blue Jays. They call a Blue Jay over the line.
12-6 Lakin.
Lakin serves it. Casiana gets it up. Bina tries to keep it out of the net. Clark has to just get it over. Lakin does a bump set. Push it. Bina gets it off one arm. Kieswetter to the middle. David back to Lakin. Lakin's pass set to the left side. Hit deep. Out of bounds. No touch.
Coach for Lakin calling for a touch, but not getting it. 12-7, Lakin leading, and Cox back to serve.
Nice serve by Chloe. Set middle for Lakin. They push it. Chloe's there on the other side. Audrey steps up. Back set to Brooks. Lakin gets it up. Set outside. Hard hit. Bina takes it. Brooks back to Bina. Lakin's going to back set from the back row. Audrey has to step in. Hallie to Leah. Nice job. I told her Blue Jays did a great job. So Audrey had to take a couple of those first balls. And then Hallie actually set one back to Audrey in the back row, who then hit it over.
12-8 Lakin.
Chloe Cox serving. Ooh, hit the top of the net. And then Leah's there. Where did he go? So they hit the top of the net. Lakin got it.
I thought call a carry on Leah.
Went right over the net, and Leah was there to push it down on Lakin's side.
12-9 Lakin. Norton closing that gap.
Cox still serving. Little jump floater. Goes deep to Lakin. Lakin has a pass in the net. Alexis David is there with a block.
12-10 Lakin.
Alexis did a great job not going over.
And now Lakin wants the timeout. Norton comes within 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's a fall favorites sale at your Jamboree. On sale this week. Casey strip steaks, $9.98 a pound. 80% lean ground beef, $3.98 a pound. Jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, $3.98 each. Gallon-size Lewisburg apple cider, $9.98 each. Select varieties Tombstone pizzas, $3.98 each. And 5-pack Kraft macaroni and cheese, just $4.48 each. Enjoy these savings and more this week at your Jamboree Foods with locations in Norton and Hill City.
Welcome back in this second set. Lakin wins the first one. This is for the championship of the regionals. Norton now closes the gap within 2. They do have the serve with Chloe Cox, the sophomore, serving. It is now 12-10 Lakin.
Yeah, Blue Jays really making a comeback here. They're hustling. I tell you, they're hustling and playing well. Really, I think they just need to make sure they're talking and eliminate some of their own mistakes. Cox with the serve. In, ace, way in. Her dad didn't even have to question that one. It was in all the way.
3 Lakin players all stepped back thinking that was out, and that was in by a good foot and a half. Yeah. Norton within 1.
It's hard in a new gym to really know where you are on the court, where the line is. That's just part of volleyball. Cox, another serve, kind of shanks the serve receive. Lakin rolls it over the net. Clark passes to Bina. Bina goes outside to Brooks. Brooks barely got it over.
Oh, my.
Lakin was wanting to push.
I don't know how tall Hallie is, but she was 3 inches taller on that play.
Yep.
12-12,
Yep.
Norton is tied to score.
It was tough. It was a long back set, and it went a little too far. Cox with the serve. Drops. Good. Lakin just pops it up. Hard
into
hit.
The net.
Yep, into the net.
Norton now leads 13-12. Scott City goes ahead and wins against Larned in 2 sets.
Cox with the serve. Goes deep. Little miscommunication by Lakin. The back set to the right side. They push it short. Cox is there to get it. Oh, they called, I don't know who was in the net. Called Blue Jays in the net that were there to block.
13-13 is our score with Lakin serving. So
David pushes it over. Oh, net. Lakin was in the net there. Blue Jays get the point. Get the ball back.
now leading 14-13 the Blue Jays are with Caseyana Kieswetter to serve.
Kieswetter serve is up. Goes deep to Lakin. Lakin passes to the setter who does a back set. They push it. Kieswetter again. Bina goes back to Brooks who goes down the line. And there's a touch off of Lakin out of bounds. Point Blue Jays.
15-13 Norton.
Great job by Hallie. Good set by Audrey. And guess who had the good pass? Kieswetter. Lakin, back row attack. Touch. Blue Jays were there. They got a touch. It misdirected the ball and then changed the direction of the ball, and they couldn't handle that.
Norton leads 15-14 with Lakin serving.
Fonseca for Lakin serving, a senior. All goes over. Kieswetter, Bina, back to Clark. Clark gets it over. Lakin does it left side. Deep corner. Cox is there to get it. Bina's going back to... Bina tried to do a back set across the court to Brooks. It's the right idea, but it's kind of a shoot set, and Hallie's left-handed, and it didn't work.
Tied at 15.
Lakin with the serve. Cox tries to bump it up. Bina has to go over with it. Lakin goes deep. Kieswetter.
Oh. Nobody comes up to get the ball after the bump from Kieswetter. Now Lakin back up by one.
Those little things.
16-15.
Murillo has them shifting on the serve receive. Kieswetter. Bina has the hustle after it. Clark gets it over. Good hit. Lakin takes it back to the Blue Jays. Bina goes to Miller, and Lakin keeps it alive. Blue Jays were celebrating. Nice hard hit by Hallie Brooks. He cuts it to the right, and it's in.
Tied at 16. Norton gets the serve.
Blue Jays need to capitalize on this front row right here. We've got Brooks, Miller, and Bina in the front. Clark back to serve. It's good. Lakin tries to push it out left side. Kieswetter's there. Cox keeps it in play. Bina pushes it across deep corner. Lakin tries to get it. Nice play by Audrey to go deep corner. Great
job. They couldn't catch up to it.
Yep.
Norton back on top 17-16. What a set we got going.
Great hustle by Kieswetter and Cox to keep that ball alive. Clark serving. Over. Lakin pops it up. Left side. Hit. Touch. Down the line. And guess who? Michaelis. The sophomores back in the front row. And now we certainly know.
17 all.
Ortiz for Lakin, the senior, to serve. Ball's up. Goes to Brooks. Clark steps in. Miller tries to get it. Miller tries to push it over, but Michaelis was there to block. Back at her.
18-17. Lakin is back on top.
Ortiz serving for Lakin. Ball's up. It's deep. Casey has it. Gets the ball in the middle. Clark goes outside to Bina. Hard hit off the block, and it's a kill for Audrey.
Tied at 18, and Brooks will go back to serve for Norton.
Brooks serves it. It's long. They try to get it. Lakin pushes middle. Blocked by Chloe Cox. There she is again.
19-18 Norton. I don't know. Is she 5 foot?
Maybe. Nice serve by Hallie. That was a tough one. Lakin just had to get it in the air. Hit it across. Hallie pops it up. Leah goes to Audrey, cross court. Lakin, left side.
Long. It's out. Lakin slam is out. They're trying to call for a touch again, and she's not going to get that call, that coach. It's 20-18 Norton. Second set. Lakin won the first one.
Brooks with the serve, short. Lakin has to keep it out of the net. They push it deep. Kieswetter, Miller, Bina goes into the rafters. Oh, they keep it alive. Lakin has to pass it over. Kieswetter pass to Clark. It goes back to Bina.
Blocked out of bounds.
Yeah, they were late on the block there, and it went off her hands out of bounds. Great job by the Blue Jays.
They lead it 21-18. Timeout Lakin. Norton leads 21-18. We'll be right back.
Nothing beats the taste of homegrown and hometown service. Porter Ranch Beef guarantees both. You're guaranteed beef raised locally on Porter Ranch and beef processed locally and packaged for family servings. Vacuum sealed for guaranteed freshness. They also offer specialty orders, including quarter, half, and whole beef. Add in Alma cheeses, pickled products, beef snacks, and nuts, and you're all set to go. Hometown flavor, hometown freshness, and hometown friendly service. That's Porter Ranch Beef on North Highway 283 north of the stoplight.
Welcome back. Lakin wins the first set. Norton leading the second set 21-18.
Yeah, the Blue Jays there. Things are going their way. Lakin, I don't know, we don't like that. Michaela's back in the front row, but here she is. Now we have Miller back to serve. Oh, sorry, that's still Brooks. Pass by Lakin. Tried to set middle. She tips it. Brooks is there to pop it up. Clark's going behind her to Bina. Readjust off of Lakin's block. They get it in the air. They're pushing it outside with the set. Yeah, Blue Jays were late on that block. Was a touch by Miller, but it came down on her side.
21-19, Norton leading, Lakin serving.
King for Lakin. Casey, Leah, Audrey. Nice hard hit, but Lakin gets it up. They push it back over to the Blue Jays. Kieswetter to Clark, out to Bina. Hits again, off of Lakin in the air. They do a bump set. Left side, blocked by Miller. Lakin keeps it up. They go over to the Blue Jays. Brooks, pass to Clark. Bina, off the hands.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, I tell you, great job there.
Every one of those was a hammer.
Yeah.
On those attacks by Bina, and she finally was able to get one through.
Yeah.
Lakin was doing such a good job of digging those out.
Well, everyone on the floor was doing their job. We had Miller with the block. Leah's doing great sets. Audrey's hitting hard. Brooks with a pass. Lakin here going across. Miller has the pass up. Clark's going quick set to David. They block it. That's tough. When you have Michaela's in the front row in the middle, it's tough to keep going at her.
22-20, Norton leading, Lakin serving.
Michaela's now serving for Lakin. Brooks pops it up. Casey Kieswetter has to step up. Cox pushes it over. Lakin sets outside. Blocks there. David blocks, pops it up. Clark to Cox. She gets it over. Lakin with the pass. Set outside. Casey, great job, but that was a good hard hit. Audrey has to push it over. Lakin with the pass. Set middle. Blocked by David. Great job.
23-20 Norton on this second set. Bina back to serve.
Audrey service good. Lakin gets it up. Ooh, that's a nice hard hit. Audrey has to get it. It's off the rafters. Leah Clark tries to push it. Oh, I think they said it crossed the other side of the net in the ceiling and came back.
It's the rafters on the wrong side.
So you can play the ball as long as it stays on your side, but I think they're saying it came back over to Lakin.
23-21 Norton, Lakin serving. Got a timeout. I don't know if that was Coach Murillo. I believe it was Coach Murillo calling the timeout. Yeah. 23-21 Norton leading. We'll be back in 30.
The power of the bear, the stealth of a cougar, and the endurance and strength of a Mustang. That's what you'll find in the ATVs and UTVs at Norton Sports Center. At Norton Sports Center, you can find just what you need, and they know how to care for them when you need service. Give your hunting an edge this year when you know you can trust the ATV or UTV that will get you where you want to go. Find your advantage at Norton Sports Center, located on West Highway 36 in Norton, or give them a call at 785-877-5452.
Welcome back. It is Norton 23, Lakin 21, and Lakin serving.
Back to serve receive is Kieswetter, Brooks, and Clark. Lakin serve to Brooks. Nice pass to Bina. Goes quick in the middle to David. Touched by Lakin, out of bounds.
Norton is serving for the set, leading 24-21. Lakin did win the first set.
Yep. Chloe Cox back to serve. Serves up. It's good. Lakin with the pass. Setter had a hard time getting to it. Oh boy. My goodness, I'm sorry. I can't talk. I'm Cox with the serve for the Blue Jays. Back set by Audrey to Brooks, who goes down the line. Lakin gets it in the air. Take it over.
We tried to block that over the net. We'd have been better off just taking it as a free ball and get set up.
Well, they're going to Michaelis there. She's in the back row, so they're doing a back row attack, which is really hard to block. Lakin with the serve. Casey get us up to Audrey. Audrey to Brooks. Brooks is going up with it and down.
Norton wins the second set, 25-22.
The ball just came right back over the net, and Howie went up and hit it down.
Lakin wins the first one, 25-23. Norton wins the second one, 25-22. That brings us to a championship set for the match for this regional tournament to see who will go forward as the regional champion. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with that championship set.
Encourage, to inspire with courage, spirit, or hope, to give help or patronage to someone. The Center Sky Dentistry Clinic and Dr. Craig Krizik knows that the Norton community gives their support, encouragement, and fantastic patronage to them and to all the area students and athletes. Center Sky Dentistry is proud to call the Norton community home for over 35 years, and they're looking forward to serving you in the future.
Now is the best time to experience Serta's all-new iComfort mattresses, redesigned from the inside out to intelligently respond to your body's individual needs for comfort, support, and temperature regulation. Are you interested in the Serta iComfort adjustable mattress set? Well, no problem. Just stop into Sander Furniture at North Highway 283 for details and start experiencing the comfort that cradles, the comfort that supports, and the comfort that cools at Sander Furniture on North Highway 283.
Welcome back. Lakin wins the first set, 25-23. Norton wins the second set, 25-22. Getting ready for the third and final set of the match of the tournament.
Yeah, Blue Jays here, they're doing a lot of good things, but I tell you, when they don't communicate, if they can eliminate their mistakes, that I haven't been keeping track, but there's a lot of little things that they need to eliminate, whether it's closing a block, keeping your serves in, passing the ball well, and they're quite capable. This is such a good team. I wish the Blue Jays could play like they knew how good they were. You know, sometimes these teams, these girls, high school girls,
for one, let's
confident.
not get behind early.
Yeah.
And have to fight back.
That's right.
We will have first serve for this set. And if it's like it has been, I think David or Clark will be serving so that they have Brooks playing the front line along with Bina and Miller to try and offset the power hitter for Lakin, number 5, the 6'1 sophomore. All right, here we are. Here's Jody Cox with your play-by-play.
Yep, Leah Clark's going to start serving. Great coaching strategy by Coach Murillo to keep Hallie on the front line a little sooner. Clark's serve is good. Bad pass by Lakin. Their setter has just keep it in play, but they're trying to hit it over. Miller with the block. Cox, pass, Clark, quick to Brooks. Off the hands of Lakin, and that was a point Blue Jays.
1-0, Norton.
Clark still serving. Ball's up. Over to Lakin. Pass to the setter in the net. They pushed it over, and the Blue Jays weren't ready.
1-1. Now Lakin to serve.
Oldham to serve for Lakin. Casey passes it to Clark. Clark goes outside to Bina. Hits it hard. Not ace. That's a kill. Kill by Audrey. Great adjustment by Audrey. The set was a little outside. She had to back up a little bit.
2-1 Norton, and Brooks back to serve.
Brooks, boy, there's a lot of movement. Lakin just got it in the air. Now they're going to pass it over. Miller takes it. Yeah. That was kind of a short ball. It was in between Miller and Kieswetter. Miller just sort of put her platform out there, and it went over on Lakin's side, and they hit it down.
2-2 is our score.
Brooks, Kieswetter, Cox, and serve receive for the Blue Jays. Ooh, that ball dropped on the serve quickly. Miller just has to get it over, hits the top of the net. Lakin's coming with the middle block, and Cena has it blocked back in Lakin's side.
Oh, they're going to call her in the net.
Dang.
3-2 Lakin. I guess they're going to keep the ball in the serve.
Serves up. Brooks pops it up. Clark's going outside to Bina. Bina, nice hard hit.
That one's in. Rena said you didn't like this one? Well, take this one.
Yeah.
3-3 is our score. Now Miller back to serve for Norton.
Ellie Miller serving. Ball's up. It's in. Lakin passes. Set right side. Hit down the line. Hallie keeps it there.
Into the net back to the divider, so that's out of bounds.
Yep. They blocked it back on Norton's side, and Audrey tried to just kind of punch it up, and it went towards the divider net.
4-3 Lakin.
Kayla serving for Lakin. Casey, pass. Clark, quick set to David. David got it over. Not a lot of velocity there. Push set over the net by Lakin. Clark to Bina. Has kind of an awkward angle there. Didn't quite get it over.
5-3 Lakin.
Lakin serve. Kieswetter with the pass. Clark going on the right side to Bina, who hits it deep. Lakin passes up, sets outside. Side out to the Blue Jays. That hit the net.
5-4 Lakin. Norton serving. Bina back to serve.
Audrey serve is up. It's good. Pass up by Lakin. Set on the right side. Chloe got a touch. Casey, Audrey, Leah takes it over. Lakin has a pass to the setter who goes outside. Go cross court. And Hallie couldn't quite handle that one.
6-4 Lakin.
Lakin with the serve. Kieswetter, Bina, quick set to David, who hits it down. Lakin sets the left side, out of bounds, no touch by the Blue Jays.
6-5 Lakin. Chloe Cox to serve.
Cox, ball up. It's good. Lakin with a pass to the middle. They have to bump set it. Hit it over. Touched by David. Clark with a pass to Bina, who goes behind her to Brooks, who hits it down. Nice kill by Hallie.
More of that, please.
Yeah, right.
6-6 our score.
That really, it starts with that pass. I mean, it was a good pass, so you can get a good set. Cox with the serve. Up and over. Close to the net. Lakin gets it over, and David's there to back on their side. Great block by Alexis Davis.
Now Norton leading 7-6. Chloe Cox continues to serve.
Cox serve is up. Oh, and that one went in the net.
7-all.
She's done a darn good job serving tonight. Lakin with the serve now. Brooks over to Bina. Quick set in the middle. Back to Brooks. Hits to the left side. Lakin's going to set left side. Blocked by David. Great job by the Blue Jays.
Norton up now 8-7, and we have Kasiana Kieswetter back to serve, the senior for Norton.
Kieswetter serves up. Lakin pops it up. Pass from the back row. Bina has to take it. And then Miller tried to get it up as a set over to the left side and couldn't quite get it.
Went out of bounds. It's now 8-all with Lakin serving. Serves right into the net. Norton gets it right back, leading 9-8. This is the third set of the match. It's playing for the match win and the championship of the regional.
Yep, here goes Leah Clark with the serve. It's good. Lakin gets it up, kind of bumps it in the air, a back row attack. Leah has to take the first pass. Miller over the net. Lakin gets it. Now Casey gets it in the air. Hallie takes it back to Lakin. Lakin does a short, nice block by Hallie Brooks, and they push it over. Hallie gets another touch. Leah gets in. Hallie takes it over in two. Lakin gets up and back row attack. Oh, Hallie was there for a block, but couldn't quite get it on the other side.
We are tied at 9 with Lakin to serve.
Ortiz for Lakin, a senior. Nice jump serve. Casey gets a pass to Clark, who goes behind her to Brooks. Lakin has it. Attack off the net over on Norton's side.
Now Lakin leading 10-9.
Ortiz still serving. Ball's up, over to Kieswetter. She calls it out, lets it go. Great job by a senior.
10-10 our score, and who do we got? We got Brooks back to serve.
Brooks serves short. Lakin has a hard time with it, going to the middle. They pushed it. That's the spot that's open when you have three people blocking middle. She just tips it over to the edge there, and it's hard for the back row player to get up that far.
11-10 Lakin, and they have the serve.
King serving for Lakin. Kieswetter passes up. Clark goes outside to Bina. Bina gets up and puts that sucker down. Nice kill by Audrey.
With authority. 11-all.
Again, it was the pass and the set that set all of that up.
Wilson to serve. Miller to serve.
Nice serve by Miller. Coming over. David gets it back to Lakin. Lakin has a pass. They're going to just get it over. Brooks has it in the air. Clark. Bina pushes it over.
Nobody liking the call except for Lakin. 11-11 our score. Lakin to serve. They called palming, but a lift. But
yeah. It's all right. Leah's smiling. I mean, who knows? The Blue Jays need to regroup here. They can be unsatisfied with the call, but they got to regroup and get a good pass.
Lakin serves an ace. They lead 13-11.
Served by Lakin. Casey with the pass. Clark. Sabina hits it hard cross court. Great job. Nice pass, set. Great kill by Audrey. Good job going cross court.
13-12 Lakin. Norton to serve, Bina back.
Nice serve by Audrey. Pass goes into the rafters. They keep it alive on the left side. Going over, cross court, out of bounds.
Tied back at 13.
Oh, there's a little bit of sportsmanship here. The girl untied her shoe to then tie it to try to freeze Audrey. I watched her untie her shoe to then tie it again. Audrey with the serve. Oh, she foot fault.
14-13 Lakin. Let's see us return that favor.
Right. Lakin with the serve. Goes to Kieswetter. Gets it up to the middle of the floor. Audrey outside to Clark. Clark tries to go cross court. They called Lakin for a lift.
14 all.
Chloe Cox back to serve. Go. Nice job.
She circles around in the center from left to right and hits it off to the right corner. They were not expecting that.
I tell you, Coach Murillo, he's telling these girls where to serve it. That's the weak point for Lakin right here on this back right. See if she can hit it again. Going there again. Pass, set to the middle. Blocked by David. Back in the head. Oh. They called Norton in the net.
Tied at 15.
Well, that was still a great job by Alexis to get up there. Lakin with the serve. Kieswetter with the pass. Bina, quick set to... Oh, Brooks, man. I tell you, she was up there, and it went down fast. Great job by Kieswetter to Bina to Brooks. Now Kieswetter serving. 16-15. Blue Jays are ahead. Lakin passes up, sets to the outside. Tried to hit it over the block, and it's out.
17-15 Norton.
Number 2, King, she's a senior, only 5'6", so she was trying to hit it over those blockers there. Kieswetter to serve. Ball's up, over. Pass by Lakin, set to the right side. Hit, touched by Clark.
Norton 17, Lakin 16, Lakin serving.
Yep. Open spot from the middle of the court. Lakin serving. Up, goes to Kieswetter. Nice pass to Bina, who goes a quick set to Brooks. Outstanding.
Gives a kill to the left side corner, and Norton now leads 18-16.
We're mixing it up a little bit. A lot of times Hallie will go to the right side and Ellie plays middle, but Hallie's hitting a few from the middle, and I'd say it's a great game plan. Out of bounds.
He's calling for a touch there, but it wasn't even close.
No, not even close.
I hope she's the floor captain.
Clark with the serve. Lakin gets it up. Setter has to go for it. Back row attack. Casey has a pass to Clark. Clark's going behind her to Miller. Miller out of bounds.
Norton 19 and Lakin 17. Lakin will serve.
Ellie hasn't quite gotten going tonight, but boy, when she does a great job. Lakin with the serve. Hallie gets it up to Clark. Clark goes back to Hallie, who goes cross court. Nice kill for Hallie.
Come off the ribbon, the top tape of the net.
I just love to see her after she gets a kill, and she goes back to Leah Clark and hits with 2 hands in the shoulders like, let's go. Brooks with the serve, hits the net, comes back over. She passes it to Clark, who goes behind her to Bina.
Bina's out, hits it out.
Yeah.
20-18, Norton leading, and now it's going to be Lakin's serve.
Audrey's got to adjust on those if they're going to be a little short. She can't hit it like that. Lakin serving. to Brooks. Kieswetter gets it up. Bina's just going to push it over. Ooh, short. Lakin pops it up. They're going to push it back to the Blue Jays. Miller, Kieswetter, Clark. Not quite. Great hustle by the Blue Jays.
Closes it to within one. Norton 20, Lakin 19. Lakin serving.
Number 2, King for Lakin, back to serve. Ball's up. Going to Brooks. Brooks pops it up. Kieswetter gets it. Cox has to just send it over. Lakin going to the middle. Hit. Cox there.
Got the block. And then one of the Lakin players crosses the line.
Yep. Cross the midline there at the net.
Norton 21, Lakin 19.
Ellie Miller back to serve for the Blue Jays. Good serve. Lakin with the pass to the setter. She's going to the right side. Out of bounds.
22-19.
Trying to hit around that block.
Lakin wants a timeout. Norton is serving with momentum, leading 22-19 to finish this match and win this regional championship. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Make every acre on your farm profitable and do it with the help from Bailey Ag Solutions. Grant can help your farming operation with quality and proven channel seeds, BW Fusion, and Pivot Bio. McKinsey can help with Farmers Mutual Health and crop insurance. It's like the name implies, Bailey Ag Solutions. Call Grant or McKinsey anytime, 785-871-7065 to help out your operation. Let Bailey Ag Solutions help make every acre on your farm profitable.
Welcome back. Norton leading this championship match 20-19 over Lakin. With Miller back to serve, we have a discussion from the officials, by the officials amongst themselves.
Yeah, I don't know what they'd be discussing, whether it's just a be consistent. Well, now the floor ref is going over to talk to Lakin.
All right.
Yeah, now Maria wants to know what they talked about.
Could it be a score there? I didn't think so. (22-19).
Nothing like freezing out our server by a referee.
Oh, 22-19 is our score, and now the serve.
Ellie's awesome. She's going to get this one. Ball is in. Lakin miscommunication. They get it up in the air. Hit it over. Cox gets it up. Clark pushes it over to Lakin. Lakin's going to go outside. Block. Nope. Oh, out. Yeah, that was way out. No touch.
Clark didn't say it, but he reconciled.
Yep.
23-19, Norton leading.
Hey, the ball comes fast, so sometimes it takes a little bit for your brain to process what you see. Ellie Miller still serving. Gets it in. Goes to the left side. Back set. Touch. Miller gets the pass up. Clark going outside to Bina. Off the block. Lakin pops it up. Cox gets it back to Lakin. They're going to pass it over. Brooks is there. Clark's going a quick set to David, and off the block, and they get it down on Lakin's side.
Norton will be serving for the match and the championship after this timeout by Lakin. Back in 30 seconds.
Are you drowning in a sea of numbers and paperwork? It's time to take control of your finances with the help of the experts at Mapes & Miller LLP. Their team of experienced CPAs and tax professionals are here to guide you through the mazes of taxes, investments, and financial planning. Whether you're an individual seeking personal tax solutions or a business owner aiming for financial growth, they've got you covered. Trust in their precision, dedication, and commitment to your financial well-being at Mapes & Miller LLP, located on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Welcome back. Norton will be serving for the match point and the championship of this regional tournament. Lakin won the first set. Norton won the second set. Norton serving for the third set.
Yep, Ellie Miller with the serve here. Lakin gets it up. They have to free ball it over to Norton. Brooks steps in. Clark goes out to Bina. Bina hits it down the line. Whoa! Lakin keeps it alive.
I don't know how.
Now to Brooks. Clark tips it over. Lakin keeps it up. They're going to set middle.
24-20. Lakin will serve. Norton will break serve for the match.
I tell you, this is what we like. We like Michaelis in the back row. Lakin serving. Brooks. Clark out to Bina. Hits it hard. Lakin gets a touch on it. Gets it back in the middle of the court. Over to the Blue Jays. David with the pass to Clark. Clark's going back to the middle. David has to stand there. Get it back to Lakin's side. Lakin goes outside. Blocked by Bina! And that's the match. Great job by the Blue Jays.
25-20 is the final score. These girls, and I'm talking both teams, played their hearts out here tonight. Lakin wins the first set, 25-22. Norton wins the second set, come from behind, 25-23. Norton wins the final set, 25-20.
Boy, this really was what you want for a championship match in a regional where you have some of the best teams in the state going at each other, and down to just a few points difference in the third set. That's pretty great. Lakin has a great team. I don't think their record is really indicative of how good of a team they are. But both teams are going to be going on to sub-state this Saturday. We don't really know which sub-state yet, but we have a feeling that Norton will be playing at Beloit. And Lakin will go to Hoisington.
That's odds-on favorite there. We'll go to Beloit. And I don't care where you're going. It just gets tougher anyway. There's a reason that the top four teams only have 4 losses each. And,
that's right.
And it's just going to be tough no matter where you go. And to be the best, you got to beat the best.
That's right. Yep. Well, the Blue Jays did a good job coming back to win here. I think Mr. Johnson, the athletic director for Norton, is waiting to give the girls their plaque after they've sang the alma mater.
They don't know it. They're ready to leave.
Yeah, they better
Coach
leave.
Murillo calls them back. And I got to say, I don't often compliment the opponent's coach, but she's going to have a great career as an official when she's done coaching. Is that a compliment?
Yes. Maybe she and I could team up and make officials together. We're so good at it.
Speaking of, I think they did a good job in this tournament.
Yeah.
And, because they were officiating some top quality. All 4 teams played well.
They did. And you know, the better the teams, the faster the game is, and it's hard to see things. Yep. So these referees, and even just given their time, it's great.
Sub-state is going to be Saturday. And looks like most likely it'd be in Beloit is where it's going to be.
Most likely. And we'll find out here in a couple days.
So we'll find out for certain, but most likely that's where it's going to be. And KQNK will be there. And the way the state rules are, we can broadcast, as we did tonight, through the high school, as long as we have a student with us as part of our team. And tonight we do have a student with us as part of our team. She is Stewart. What's your first name? I can't think. Izzy Stewart. Why did I blank out like that? Because I'm old. That's why. Izzy Stewart, part of our team here tonight, and hopefully follow us to Beloit as well, and so that we can continue. Now, when the Blue Jays advance to state, I'm being optimistic, we cannot do video. We will still be there to broadcast audio, but we cannot be there. We cannot, by state rules, we cannot do video at state. But we can for sub-state next week in what will most likely be Beloit. So,
well, kudos to Coach Murillo for his game plan. You know, adjusting their first rotation there. Kudos to him. The triple block that really helped him sort of give Lakin some fits. And then they really didn't have much going there towards the end in that third set. So kudos to the coaching staff for the Blue Jays. And I know that they've been doing lots of great stuff trying for mental side of the game and team building. So kudos to this coaching staff, and kudos to these girls for showing up every day and working hard, because they're busy high school kids and there's lots of things to distract you. So congratulations to the Norton Blue Jays and all the ladies, coaches, families,
Absolutely.
and fans.
And thank you to our producer, Mandy Fick, as well. She's getting all the equipment set up and the arrangements and everything. And, again, Jody Cox, we can't say thank you enough for you being here for the play-by-play. That's going to be our broadcast of this regional tournament. Norton comes away the victor, undefeated, although going to 3 sets in the final match, having to win the last 2 sets. But you know what? They did it, and they come away the champions and move on to sub-state. Enjoy your evening. We'll hope to see you Saturday for sub-state with the Norton Lady Jays volleyball here on KQNK.